Hello everyone. In the previous class we have learned about the verbs expressing the past. Okay. So in today's class we are going to learn about the verbs expressing the future. So let us begin with the simple future tense. Okay. Remember children, here the auxiliary verbs for simple future or the future tense are shall or will. Okay, so let us talk about structure for the simple sentence first. So first of all we use subject, then shall or will, then main verb or first form of the verb plus object. Then for the negative sentence we use subject, then won't or shan't. Won't or shan't here are the short forms of will not or shall not. Then main verb and then object. For interrogative sentences, we first of all we use will or shall. Okay, we have to bring will or shall in the beginning of the sentence. Then subject and then base form or main verb and then object. Okay. Let us talk about the use of will. So will is used to express some decision, willingness, determination, certainty or promise to do something at the time of speaking. Okay. For example, I will help you as much as I can. So here willingness is expressed through this sentence. Then we will never commit such a mistake again. Determination or decision you can say at the time of speaking that the mistake should not be repeated again. Then I'm sure Annie will arrive on time. Certainty. I will come back. It is a promise. Come to the next slide. Use of shall. So how do we use shall here? Like will, shall is also used to express determination, promise, intention, etc., or punishment, reward, etc. Okay. So for example, I shall go to her house in the evening. He shall be punished for his mistakes. Now here the threat is being expressed. Third, you shall get a reward if you stand first. So here promise is made under the condition of standing first. Now fourth, he shall never go there at any cost. Determination again. Then shall I open the window? Here offer or suggestion is given through this sentence. So children, remember shall is also used with the first person. What is first person? First person is I only. So it is used with the first person in the interrogative sentences to express an offer or suggestion. Like here it is given, shall I open the window? Okay. Whereas will is also used with the second person. So what is second person? Second person is you. So will is also used with the second person in the interrogative sentences to ask somebody to do something. Okay. For example, will you get me a glass of water? Now let's continue with the other slide. As we all know that simple future tense is used for future action or event, right? So, but sometimes it expresses the speaker's opinion. Okay, this may begin with the such verbs as think, know, believe, suppose, hope, or some adverbs like perhaps, possibly, surely, or definitely, etc. Okay, for example, I suppose she will meet today. I think he will be here in time. I believe everything will be right. Everything will be fine. I know you will surpass them all. Perhaps he will do well with you. I hope a better opportunity will come. Children, there are many more ways of expressing future time in English. Okay, let's discuss a few of them. First, the simple present. Second, the present continuous. Third, be going to. Now come to the first one, simple present tense. So simple present tense expresses the planned actions in the future. Okay, in the future, or these actions are planned as per the schedule or as per the calendar or an official timetable. For example, the seminar starts at 5 a.m. Second, our school closes for winter break on 31st December. Now come to the next one, the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is also used for planned actions in the near future. Okay, usually the time is mentioned here. So for example, we can say we are leaving next week. Guests are coming in the evening. The phrase be going to refers to future resulting with an intention, prediction or decision beforehand. It means that decision or intention they have been already made before the time of speaking. For example, we are going to watch the movie. I am not going to help you. We are going to buy a new house soon. Okay. Next, it is going to rain tonight. Prices are going to rise. So here prediction is being made in the last two sentences. Children, in this way we understand that we require will and shall auxiliaries for future actions. Although simple present and present continuous tense are the tenses to express the present actions, these can be used to express the actions which are planned and arranged beforehand to occur in the future. I hope, children, that you have understood all that. In the next class, I will discuss future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense.